Wow, this movie will give you goosebumps. It's full of fashion, drama, and life lessons. Today we're diving into the fabulous world of The Devil Wears Prada. This movie isn't just entertainment, it's a goldmine for English learners. You'll learn real-world English expressions and common phrases used in everyday conversations. Get ready to boost your English skills while enjoying a fantastic story. Let's explore this amazing movie together. First, let's talk about the plot. Our story begins with Andrea Sachs, or Andy, a bright young woman who dreams of becoming a serious journalist. She just graduated from college. Andy has no interest in fashion at all. One day, she applies for a job at a very famous fashion magazine called Runway. This magazine is the biggest in the fashion world. The editor-in-chief of Runway is Miranda Priestley. Miranda is known for being extremely powerful and intimidating. She is a legend in the fashion industry. Andy gets an interview for the assistant position to Miranda. During the interview, Andy admits she doesn't know much about fashion. She says, "I'm smart, I learn fast, and I will work very hard." Miranda decides to hire Andy, surprisingly. Andy thinks this job at Runway will open doors for her future career in journalism. Andy's first days at Runway are very challenging. She works with Emily Charlton, Miranda's senior assistant. Emily is very devoted to Miranda and the fashion world. Emily often judges Andy's lack of fashion sense. Andy feels out of place because she doesn't wear designer clothes like everyone else. Miranda is a very demanding boss. She gives Andy impossible tasks. For example, Miranda asks Andy to get a never-before-seen manuscript of the new Harry Potter book for her twin daughters. Andy struggles a lot. She often feels like quitting because Miranda is so harsh and difficult. Miranda frequently says things like, "Your incompetence does not interest me." She expects perfection and doesn't tolerate mistakes. Andy feels overwhelmed and stressed out by the constant pressure. As time goes on, Andy starts to adapt. She realizes that to survive in this job, she needs to change. Nigel, the art director at Runway, helps Andy. He gives her a complete makeover. Nigel tells Andy that 1,000,000 girls would kill for this job. He encourages her to take the job seriously. Andy starts wearing stylish designer clothes and beautiful accessories. She learns about fashion trends and important designers. Her appearance changes dramatically. She transforms from a plain girl into a fashionable woman. This transformation gives Andy more confidence. She begins to perform better at her job. Miranda even starts to give Andy more important responsibilities. However, Andy's personal life starts to suffer. Her boyfriend, Nate, feels neglected. He misses the old Andy. Andy's new demanding schedule means she has less time for him and her friends. She often has to cancel plans because Miranda calls her at all hours. Nate gets frustrated because Andy is always talking about work. He feels like she's changing into someone he doesn't recognize. Their relationship becomes strained. Andy realizes she is losing touch with her old self and her values. Later, a major event happens. Emily, the senior assistant, gets sick and cannot go to Paris for Fashion Week with Miranda. Miranda decides to take Andy instead. This is a huge opportunity for Andy. In Paris, Andy learns more about Miranda. She sees a different side of her boss. Miranda reveals some personal struggles, including her divorce. Andy realizes that Miranda's life is not as perfect as it seems. She sees the loneliness behind Miranda's powerful image. This experience makes Andy think deeply about success and happiness. She reflects on what she truly wants in life. During a car ride in Paris, Miranda tells Andy, "Everybody wants this. Everybody wants to be us." But Andy realizes that this life is not what she wants. She sees how much Miranda has sacrificed for her career. Andy doesn't want to become like Miranda, even if it means success in the fashion world. She decides to leave Runway. She stops in the middle of a busy Paris street, throws her phone into a fountain, and walks away. This moment symbolizes her decision to choose her own path. After leaving Runway, Andy returns to her dream of being a journalist. She applies for a job at a small newspaper. The editor who interviews her calls Miranda for a reference. Miranda gives Andy a surprisingly positive recommendation. Miranda says that Andy was her biggest disappointment, but also that Andy is smart, hardworking, and will be very successful. The movie ends with Andy getting a job and smiling, walking down a street in New York, confident in her future. This movie teaches us many things. It shows us the glamour of the fashion world, but also the sacrifices people make for success. It asks us to think about what is truly important in our lives. Is it a high-powered job, or is it personal? happiness, and fulfilling relationships? Andy's journey shows us the importance of staying true to ourselves. It reminds us that chasing a dream shouldn't mean losing our identity. The brilliant acting by Meryl Streep as Miranda and Anne Hathaway, as Andy makes this film truly unforgettable.